Yes, boss. In yesterday's class, I was talking about factory pattern. What it was saying? It says, I will provide abstraction on object creation process. You ask me object, I give object, but you don't worry about how object is being created. Okay, guys. Right, guys. Okay. Hmm. What factory pattern returns, guys? It returns one of the several related class object based on the data that is supplied. Based on the data that is supplied. What are the examples for factory pattern, guys? Driver manager dot get connection is given based on what factory pattern? How can you say that? How can you say that? Are based on the URL username password we passed, based on the URL username password we pass, it will return JDBC connection object. If you pass Oracle URL, it returns Oracle connection object. If you pass MySQL URL, returns MySQL connection object. But all these JDBC connection object classes implement java.sql.connection interface. That means driver manager dot get connection method is returning one implementation class object of java.sql.connection interface based on the URL username password information that we pass. Got it, guys? And factory.get bean also doing. In fact, the JDBC statement that are there to create statement. Okay. The JDBC statement that are there to create result set object, they are also based on what? Factory pattern. Look at this. Okay, we have a hierarchy of classes, guys. What? Person, where is this? Customer, employee, student. Christopher, any not problem is not from my side, your side only. Check it out. Student.java, guys. Student. Yes. Here is my employee. All these are related classes, guys. And they also need Aadhaar. They also need Aadhaar details as the dependent object. So look at the client application. Look at the client application. You should know how to create dependent object. You should also know how to create target object. Then you should get it. So, and you should also know how to assign dependent class object to target class object. So that means a lot of burden is there on the programmer or not. Lot of burden is there on the programmer. You should know, you should know, okay, how to create Aadhaar details object. You should know how to create employee class object, right? And you should also know how to pass Aadhaar details object while creating employee object. So why to feel burden them? Better to provide one factory pattern to him or not, which says, "Arey, you pass me data, I will take the responsibility of creating and returning object. In this process, if any helper objects are required, I also take care of their creation. I also take care of their creation." Right. Sir, IOC container is designed based on which pattern, sir? Okay, IOC container is designed based on flyweight design pattern, which internal uses factory pattern. Everyone getting my point, guys? IOC containers, spring containers are designed based on flyweight pattern, which internally uses factory pattern. And one design pattern can use another design pattern. There's no such rule. Design pattern should be independent kind of thing. One design pattern can use another design pattern, boss. So let's get into today's discussion. Okay. Yes, boss. Open it. File, save as. Twelfth design pattern, factory pattern. Factory pattern, and we are also going to discuss strategy pattern. IOC container, nothing but Spring containers are given based on. In future, you will get knowledge on, okay, flyweight design pattern. Which internally uses factory pattern. Okay, right. Now let's see. Yesterday we discussed about the problem, guys. Same copy paste I am doing, guys, because I'm interested in solution. I'm interested in solution. Observe, I'm not touching person class hierarchy and Aadhaar details class. I'm not going to touch single line of them. I'm not going to touch single line of them. When you copy paste project, if you get this kind of red marks, better to say even update once. Actually, they will go off automatically. If they are not going, say even update once. Got it, guys. Yeah, here I will take a package. com.nt.factory. Done. Factory pattern solution test. Factory pattern solution test. Right, boss. Class. At the end, we are giving person hierarchy classes objects. Na? So can I name it as person factory? Because it is giving one or other person hierarchy class object, right? Okay. Person hierarchy class. Public class person factory, guys. Public class person factory. Now tell me here. Now listen, guys. The client is interested in person factory class object or person factory returned object. Client is interested in person factory object or person factory returned object. Yeah. So to call the methods of person factory, better not to create object for person factory, na? Because client is not at all interested in it. So class method should be called, but need not to create object for the class. Method should be taken as what, guys? Method should be taken as what, guys? Static. Are you understanding my statement? If that method return type is class or interface, not the simple type, then we can call it as a factory method or not. If method return type is class Method can return what? Either that class object or one of its subclass object. If method return type is interface, method can return what? One of its implementation class object. Understanding my statement, guys? Yeah, tell me, guys. Public static person. Actually, this is factory pattern, guys, no doubt. Factory pattern. Public static factory method. Static factory method, guys. Public static person, guys. Now tell me here. Get person. String type. String type. Understanding my statement, guys? String type. Now tell me, guys, if type equals ignore case. Anyone is going to ask me what is equals ignore case? Are you going to ask the question what is equals ignore case? No, na. Right. Contents comparison without worrying about case sensitivity. Content comparison like equals only, but it won't bother about case. Okay, boss. Type equals ignore case EMP. Okay, EMP. Now listen. Type equals ignore case EMP. Understanding? I can go for generics also. I'll come to generics as part of improvisation. Can you concentrate now? Type equals ignore case. Type equals ignore case. Come on, guys. EMP. Now tell me, boss, what happens here? Tell me what happened. I am taking two reference variables. Person PER is equal to null. Aadhaar details. Aadhaar details is equal to null. Why are you taking null, guys? All local variables must be initialized. Okay, that's why I have taken what? These reference variables, which are local variables to method with null values, because reference variable can have either address of the object or null. Okay, until address of object comes, better to have a null, na boss. Okay, now tell me here. Yeah, today I'm hard coding values, guys. Okay, PER is equal to not PER. Details is equal to new Aadhaar details of, okay, Aadhaar number long value is this one, mobile number this one. Okay, array, listen, don't think that factory and client will be developed by a single developer. Let us assume factory is developed by me and other programmer is going to use the factory. Then other programmer can enjoy the abstraction or not. Driver manager dot get connection is given by whom? JDBC driver companies. And as a developer, I am enjoying the abstraction or not. Factory dot get bean method is given by whom? Spring people. As a developer, I am enjoying the abstraction or not. Understanding my statement? So don't ever think that factory and client will be created by same developer. Okay, for knowledge sake, we only doing both, guys. But technically speaking, in reality, factory will be given by X fellow, and it's a client application who uses the factory will be Y fellow. Then Y enjoys the abstraction because of X has done the entire dirty work or hard work. Got the point, guys? If you are otherwise, sir, earlier we have written code in main method, now we are writing in a class. Where is the difference? No, don't think like that. Okay. New person of, sorry, not new person, new employee of Raja. Okay. No, new Raja, address Hyderabad, details as it is. Yeah, is the employee of HCL Technologies, and his salary is big number. Done, boss. Else, else if, else, type equals ignore case. Type equals ignore case. Tell me, boss, what is there? Okay. Tell me here, customer. Copy this, paste it. Yeah. 21 mobile number is this. Yeah, if mobile number not started with 09, it won't sounds like a mobile number. Yeah, his name is Anil, guys. He belongs to Vizag, guys. Right. He's a customer of what? Samsung, guys. He's the customer of, acha, here I should say new customer of. New customer of. Tell me. Customer means different details, na boss. Yeah. All right. Tell me what are the new details, guys? Yeah, new customer of name, address, Aadhaar details, transaction ID, bill amount. Okay. Anil. Okay. Address Vizag. Details, guys. Transaction ID 1234. Bill amount 9,000. Else if type equals ignore case stud. Details is equal to 22. Okay. Tell me here. PR is equal to new student of Ramesh. Okay, Ramesh, Hyderabad. Right. Tell me here, when it comes to course Java, next what is there? Course Java. What is the other one? Average, or roll number. Roll number is okay. Some roll number. Right. Listen, guys. Else, if other than these three types are given, what is that? Throw new illegal argument exception. Invalid person type. It's unchecked exception, guys. No need of declaring anywhere. Invalid person type. Got it, my dear? Yes. Invalid person type. Argument. Yes, boss. Return PER. Lastly, return PER. End of the method, end of the class. Whatever work we have done earlier in the main method, now it is there in factory pattern, guys. Now it is there in fact. I think everyone convinced why I have taken this method as static method. Okay, when client wants to call this method, you should not be in a position to create object of this class. Why? Because client is not interested in factory class object. Client is interested in what? Factory class returned object. Yes or no? Factory class returned object. That means client should be in a position to call methods of the factory class without object. Which methods can be called without object, my dear? Which methods can be called without object? Static method. That's why I have taken it as a static. Why return type person? You can take any other return type. Now, employee also you can take. Customer also you can take. Aadhaar details also you can take. Why person? Simple reason, guys. Simple reason. If you take employee, listen. If you take employee, do you think this method can return customer class object? No. If you take student, do you think it can return employee and customer class objects? No. That's why what I should give, what is the common thing for this customer, employee, student? What is the common thing? Person. Are you understanding my statement? So if Java method return type is superclass name, method can return either that superclass object or one of its subclass object. Okay, superclass is abstract class. Method can return only one of its subclass object. Is that no? Okay, that's why we always prefer taking generic return type while working with the factory method, guys. Come on. Okay. Having generic means common return type, guys. Right. Okay, we have to think about future also now, boss. Definitely. When you write the code, every angle you should think, boss. I'll take one real life example to understand this in a better manner, guys. You have one invitation card, okay, but 6 brothers are there in family, and all 6 brothers should come for one invitation card you are using. Tell me, what is the better name to write on the invitation card? What is the better name to write on the invitation card? First brother name or last brother name? Or middle brother name? Yes. If we write first brother name, only first brother family will come. Last brother name, only last brother family will come. If you write father name, everyone will come. Same thing I did, guys. If I write employee, only it can write an employee class object. If I write a person, it becomes capable of returning what? Either person class object or one of its a subclass object. Either person class object or one of its a subclass object, guys. Understanding my statement, guys? I think, are you feeling the factory? Now tell me, the person who is just developing client application, you should know how to call this get person method. You need not to worry about how to create Aadhaar details class object, using which param constructor that class object should be created, how to create employee class object. He is really bothered about that? No. Okay, now come to solution test, guys. Come here, boss. See, boss. Use factory to create. Okay, employee class object. Yeah, see, guys. Person PER is equal to. Yeah, you can take employee also, your choice, guys. Okay. Person factory dot get person is the static factory method, employee. And you don't believe, work done. EMP. Okay, here I take cust, guys. Okay, here I have taken let us take cust, guys. Cust. Sir, typecasting is not required because I am referring with superclass reference variable. Superclass reference variable can refer one of its subclass object, right, boss? Done. Factory pattern solution test, guys. Have a look. Happily coming or not? It only using 3-param constructor, 5-param constructor, Aadhaar details class constructor, creating object, injecting one object with another object. Everything it has taken care now, boss. Are you feeling the real power of the factory pattern? Are you feeling the real power of the factory pattern, my dear? Yes, boss. Okay. Okay. Factory pattern solution. Factory pattern solution. Person factory dot java. Person factory dot java. Next. Factory pattern solution dot client application. Solution. Most important line is this. Calling this. Calling this. Generally, we take the factory method of factory pattern class as a static method, because client client is not interested in factory pattern class object. He is interested in a factory pattern return. Okay, returned object. Factory pattern returned object. So to call the factory method of factory pattern without object, we need to take the support of, okay, we take that method as static method. We take that method as static method. Now listen, 3 important statements on method return types, guys. You know that, but you never worried much, guys. If method return type is interface, is an interface, okay, then method returns, okay, one implementation class object of that interface. Okay, if a method return type is an abstract class, abstract class. Then method returns one subclass object of that abstract class. If method return type is concrete class, अरे normal class रहा normal class. If method return type is concrete class, then method can return. Then method can return either that concrete class object or one of its subclass object. Either that concrete class object or one of its subclass object. I hope you understood this statement, guys. Okay. Right. With this, we completed factory pattern, boss. I hope you enjoyed the abstraction of the factory pattern, boss. You got the clarity what is factory pattern. Come on. We got the clarity. Okay. Okay. Saurabh, you don't want to hard code these values, try to pass these values as a bean objects. Try to create these details as what? Java bean and try to pass from the client application. Right. Someone asking me, sir, in factory pattern, you have hard coded so many details. I don't want to hard code. I want to get from client. Very simple, guys. You take a Java bean, you put the data in Java bean along with the type, you also pass that Java bean. Along with the type, you also pass the Java bean. Then you can avoid hard coding of those things. Right. Someone asked me, sir, why are you not taking generics? Am I doing any typecastings here? No. When there is no need of doing any typecasting, okay, there is no need of going for any generics concept here. Okay, if you want, I can improvise through generics also, guys. So can I improvise the solution through generics, my dear? Can I improvise the solution through generics, everyone? Ready? Okay. Yeah. You want solution through generics? I will give generic solution very fastly, guys. Yes. Tell me here. 7 solution using generics. Using generics, guys. Oh, I think, did I paste the code? Yes. Why typecasting is not required now? Because we are not calling direct methods of employee, direct methods of customer. That's why we have not done typecasting. Got it? Got it now, boss? If you want to call direct methods of employee, direct methods of customer, here also typecasting is required. Got it, boss? Fine. That's why let me introduce with generics, boss. Person factory, my dear. Person factory. Public static. Here, what is there, guys? Declaration of T extends person. Declaration of T extends person. T is the return type. T is the return type. Next. Okay. Then class T. What is there, guys? Class T class. Class T class. Okay. Now listen. There is no need of separately passing type, my dear. There is no need of separately passing type. Are you listening my statement, boss? Yeah, because already we are passing class now, boss. Right. Now listen carefully, boss. Okay. Now remove all this stuff. Yeah. You can create Aadhaar details class object normally, boss. Not a issue. You can create Aadhaar details class object normally. Aadhaar detail. Aadhaar details, guys. You can create Aadhaar details class object normally, but you have to create, you have to create through, what is that, main class, because I'm going to get the class over here. Don't forget that, right? You have to create that object through reflection API. Yeah, to use reflection API, first of all, I should get all the constructors of the class, guys. How to get the constructors, guys? Constructor cons array is equal to class dot, tell me, get declared constructor. Get declared constructors. Understood my statement, guys? Tell me next one. Cons array dot new instance. Cons array dot new instance. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay. Cons array dot new instance. New instance. Okay. But listen, one problem is there, guys. Here, it may be student, it may be employee, it may be customer. Argument values are changing or not? Definitely argument values are changing or not. So that's why what should I do, guys? What should I do, guys? If class double equal to employee dot class. If class is pointing to, what is that? If class is pointing to employee class, guys, then what should I do? Here, I have to pass employee class related data or not? Say something, my dear. I should pass employee class related data or not, guys? Class double equal to, if both are pointing to same reference, import employee, I imported it. Now tell me here what is there. Employee, otherwise I can say, right. Here I say object to obj. Object to obj is equal to null. Obj is equal to, now tell me here what is there, guys. Cons of 0 dot new instance of Raja. Okay, next is what? Hyderabad. Next, details object. Next, company HCL. No, employee Ra Babu. Next, salary. Salary, some double. Okay. Salary is a long value or integer value. What we have taken, boss? What we have taken, can you help me? Double value we have taken a double value. Okay. Yeah, it is saying that you have to throw. No, I don't want to catch and handle exception. I want to declare the exception to be thrown, guys. Okay. Throws exception. Fine. Not an issue. Now, right. Now, like this object is created. If class double equal to customer dot class. Copy, boss. CNFs are an instance. What is this? Ramesh. What is this? Vizag. What is that, guys? Vizag. Next, details, guys. Customer is having transaction ID. Customer is having bill amount. Bill amount. Done, boss. No, one only, 0 only, because 0 only, it's not 1. Why? How can you say that, sir? Because in all these classes, only one constructor is there. Only one constructor we maintain. Got it, guys? Don't confuse yourself. All these are fundamentals we discussed already. Else, Okay, else if class double equal to, tell me, student dot class, guys. Because data is changing now, boss. Data is changing. If you want, if you feel all customers are having same Aadhaar details, do one thing. Do one thing. Every day you take separate Aadhaar details, guys, and try to pass it. Everywhere you take separate Aadhaar details, you pass it. Then problem will not be there. Yes, guys, it's a local one. Okay. Everywhere I'm changing this, guys. Oh, 9 only I will take. Right. Student dot class, my dear. Double equal to student dot class. Tell me here. New instance of what is this? Suresh, Delhi. Details. Tell me what is there? Here, course Java, roll number double one. That's it, guys. What is there? Why return type is what? Return OBs. Return OBs. Return OBs. Instead of OBs, I think I can make this one as a person, guys. Okay. Oh, person means problem is coming. Yeah. What should I do, guys, then? Object to OBs. Object to OBs. When I say return, when I say return OBs, it's not taking. Just a minute. It's nice thought. Details object OBs. Details object OBs. Details object OBs. Right. So it is basically returning object, guys. No option. Okay. Here we do little typecasting, guys. We are forced to do little typecasting. Done. Control plus shift plus O, guys. Otherwise, unmind. 1 minute. 1 minute. Because person or subclass object we have to go for. Yeah, that's better. Add typecast with Tia. Okay, 1 minute. Can we do like this? We do typecasting with the T, guys. That's better. We do typecasting with the T. We do typecasting with the T. T means what? It can be anything, boss. Whatever we pass, that typecasting we do. Whatever we pass, that typecasting we do. I think you got it. It's a better one, right? Okay. I think these brackets are not required. Only one side bracket is enough, guys. Now let's come back. Let's come back to solution test, guys. Now things are changed. Things are changed. If we pass employee dot class, if we pass employee dot class, acha, one more else is missing. You are right. Else throw new illegal argument exception. Invalid person type. Factory pattern solution test, guys. Tell me, line number 24, what should I change, guys? 24, what is there? Everything is perfect now, boss. Yeah. Else if. Yes, you are right. Else if. Right. Nice, guys. Factory pattern, guys. This you understood. This you understood. I can directly take employee also. No problem. I can directly take employee here or not. Next, I can directly take customer, guys. Customer cars. Here, what should I pass? Customer dot class. Array, other day we learned generics and same thing I am using here. Are you realizing that, guys? Import customer, guys. Okay. Why this problem, guys? We have to catch and handle the exceptions. Catch, guys, exception E. Why? Array, we are not catching and handling exception. We are declaring the exception to be thrown. That's why we have to catch and handle the exception in the caller method. Yeah, exception E, guys. E dot print stack. Okay. Right, boss. Yeah, this will act as this will tell the type of the class also. Right. End of the class. Shall I try this now? Okay. Let's have a look now. Same effect has come now, boss. It's working or not working? So this time I involved generics, guys. What's the advantage? If employee class is having any direct method, now I can enjoy those direct methods also. If employee class is having any direct methods, I can enjoy those direct methods without doing any typecasting. Without doing any typecasting. Got it, guys? For example, okay, employee class is having type safe. My code has become type safe. Say hello. Say hello, string user. It's a direct method of the employee class, guys. Return good morning user. Return good morning user, guys. Factor and pattern solution test. Okay, it's coming. Now you observe. Sysout emp dot say hello Raja. Emp dot say hello Raja. Good morning, Raja. What's there, guys? Good morning, Raja. It's coming. But am I doing any typecasting here, guys? Is there any need of doing typecasting? So like this, we can do improvisation of factory pattern using generics, guys. Okay. Yes, boss. Okay, I will give 10,000 here. Yeah, dynamically in front of you, I have improvised, guys. Factory pattern improvisation. Okay, using generics to make the client application using factory pattern as the type safe code. As what type safe code? As a type safe code. As a type safe code. Done, boss. Yes. Okay. Person factory dot Java. Person factory dot Java. Person factory dot Java. Is it with the generics, guys? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Person factory dot Java, guys. Right, boss? What is most important one? This line. Here, this line. This line. This line. This line. When it comes to calling, this one and this one. Okay, boss. Shall we move to next design pattern? I hope you enjoyed, guys. Yes. Get declared constructor method returns constructor class object array. First, attend class, my dear Venkat. First, regularly attend classes. It's a old discussion, very old discussion, Venkat. Okay, fine. Next design pattern is strategy design pattern. Array, factory pattern knowledge, strategy pattern knowledge, base for our second application, guys. Array, Amit, these are core Java concepts. Why we use XML here? Muddy fell, it is not Spring. Amit, in which dunya you will sleep, mad, my dear? Right now, I am teaching Spring applications. I am teaching design pattern implementations. Okay. Right. Strategy design pattern, guys. This indicates Amit is not focusing. Amit is not doing practicals. Amit is not reading. After the class, if possible, jump into drain Amit. Sorry to say this, but I have to tell this. Right. Tell me. Strategy design pattern. What do you mean by strategy? Means plan. If you are watching IPL game, they will give strategic timeout. Did you notice that? In international 220s also strategic timeout will not be there. But in IPL matches, strategic timeout of 2.5 minutes will be there. 2.5 minutes will be there. In every innings, 2.5 minutes will be there, right? Did you notice that? Why they will give? Officially, they say T20 is a small game. T20 is a small game. Things will change very fastly, so that okay, team members should have a time to discuss. Team members should have a time to discuss, to plan the strategy. That's why they are giving. This is a technical reason they have explained. But commercial reason I will tell. In these 2.5 minutes, they want to bombard the end user with advertisements. They want to bombard the end user with what? Advertisements. Brand advertisements, guys. Because IPL game is running because of what? Commercial ads, right? Okay, teams will discuss the strategy. These broadcasting people will bombard with advertisements, right? But international T20s don't have strategic timeout. Did you notice that? Okay, so strategy means planning, boss. Okay, strategy means planning. Planning to get the planning to get the things done effectively. Okay. To get the things done. Okay. Now listen, guys. This pattern is gang of 4 pattern. Gang of 4 pattern, which can be implemented in any OOPS language. Any OOP language. Yeah. This pattern has become popular pattern because of Spring framework. Because we design the Spring Bean classes, okay, of dependency management by using The principles of this design pattern. Okay. So it is not spring pattern. Okay. But it is popularly used pattern in Spring applications. Pattern in Spring application. This is one wrong feeling that industry is having, boss. Okay. Since it is used more and more in Spring, they think that it's a Spring pattern. Actually not. It's a gang of 4 pattern, guys. It's a gang of 4 pattern. Right. Yeah. This pattern says, okay. This pattern says, develop the classes of dependency management, target comma dependent classes, right? As loosely coupled, what guys? Loosely coupled interchangeable parts. Interchangeable parts. See guys, loosely coupled means degree of dependency should be less. Interchangeable parts means I should be in a position to replace one dependent with another dependent whenever I want. One dependent with another dependent whenever I want. Student is having dependency to course material. Yes. Okay. He is learning Java. I should be in a position to assign Java course material. No, he stopped learning Java. You moved to testing. Okay, I should be positioned to replace Java course material with the testing course material without having any headache, right? No, again he decided testing money is not there, jobs are not there. He come back to decided. He decided to come back to Java with advanced technologies like Spring Boot kind of thing. Again, you should not have any problem to replace testing course material with what? Spring and Spring Boot material. Understanding? So, so this pattern says, develop the classes of dependency management as loosely coupled interchangeable parts. For this, okay, for this, we need to follow the following principles. What guys? The following principles while developing the classes of dependency management. Classes of dependency management. Yeah, what are those principles, guys? Are principles, rules, and the same, guys. The principles or rules are. Principles or rules are. Tell me, yeah. Yeah, tell me. Favor or prefer. Prefer composition over inheritance. Compared to inheritance, you try to prefer composition, guys. You try to prefer composition. Okay. While designing, while taking target and dependent classes. Yes. Are you understanding? Okay. While taking target and dependent classes. Don't prefer. What is composition, guys? Has a relationship, right? Has a relation. Inheritance is a relation. Yeah, this is a number one. Number two. Number two. Code to interfaces. code to interfaces are abstract classes and don't code to concrete classes. Okay, don't code to concrete classes to achieve loose coupling. Are you understanding my statement, guys? To simply achieve loose coupling. Yes, guys. Code to interfaces are abstract classes and don't code to concrete classes to achieve what? Loose coupling. Are you understanding my statement? Next, our code must be open for extension and must be closed for modification. Are you listening my statement, guys? Our code must be open for extension and must be closed for modification. Okay, not our code. Code must be open for extension, must be closed for modification. If you follow these three principles, guys, okay, we can say, okay, we have implemented strategy design pattern successfully, very successfully. Shall we start seeing one by one, guys? Everyone? Okay, what's the first one, guys? Number one. Yes, what is inheritance? Tell me. Class B. Here is class A. Extends B. Yeah, what is this, guys? Inheritance. Inheritance. What is that? Is a relationship. Is a relationship. Sir, why it is called is a relationship? A is subclass of B. A is subclass of B. That's why it is called is a relationship. A is. Okay. A is subclass of B. So it is called is a relationship. Right, boss? Am I audible, guys? I hope I am audible. This is towards what? Inheritance, boss. Okay, now let's have a look now. A is subclass of B. Array, B is not subclass, ra babu. A is subclass. See the code, ra naina, Rajendra. Rajendra, please look at the code. What I have done. Why are you becoming this much dumps? Rajendra, and who is this another fellow? Rajendra again. Please jump into the drain. If you are not serious, leave the meeting. Okay. Now tell me, class B, some code, guys. Class A, there, private B is equal to new B of. Private B is equal to new B of. Done. Yeah. Tell me, guys, this is what? Composition has a relationship. Has a relationship. Tell me, guys. Composition has a relationship, guys. Tell me here, what is this? Okay. B class object A class object has B class object. A class object has B class object. Are you understanding my statement? Or when I create object of A, internally B class object will be there as a property or not? Okay. A object. Inside that, what property is there? B property. So B object or not? This is B object. A object has B object. So that's why has a relationship. Has a relationship. Are these words have come just like that? No, there is a meaning for those words, guys. Okay, now tell me, guys. A has B. Tell me, guys, when should I go for? When should I go for? I am not saying inheritance is bad. Composition. And when should I go for inheritance? When should I go for composition? When should I go for inheritance, guys? Are you understanding my statement? Right, guys? When should I go for composition? When should I go for inheritance? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Array, if class 1 wants to use all the tell me data and methods of class 2. Tell me, guys, all the data and methods of class 2. Then go for what? Inheritance. Inheritance. Then go for inheritance. What is that? Easy relationship. If class 1 wants to use all that, wants to use, okay, few properties and methods of class 2, then go for composition. What is that? Then prefer going for composition. Understanding my statement? What is that? Has a relationship. Hey, I'm not saying inheritance is bad. Both are good in their own situations, boss. Right. But when you take classes as target and dependent classes, don't prefer inheritance. Prefer what? Prefer what, guys? Composition. Other day you observe wish message generator and date. Date class property is declared as has a property in wish message generator class. That means I have preferred what, guys? Composition inheritance. Did I make my wish message generator class as the subclass of the date class? Or date class as the subclass of the wish message generator? No. I have gone for what, guys? Composition, right? Okay. But at the same time, I am not saying inheritance is bad. It should be removed from Java. If inheritance is not there, Java is not there. Why? All the classes directly, indirectly what? Extends from object class. You know that, right? And entire Java is designed around object class hierarchy, boss. You don't forget that. Don't forget that. Come on. So I'm not saying inheritance is bad, but when you design classes as what? Target and dependent classes, inheritance is not good and composition is good. Understanding my statement, guys? Inheritance is not good while designing classes while designing two classes as target and dependent classes. Okay, there it is recommended to use what is that? Composition. In other places, okay, you can think about using inheritance. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Now let's see, guys. Limitations of inheritance. Limitations of inheritance. Number one, certain OOP languages does not allow to inherit from multiple classes at a time. Yes, na boss? Possible, huh? At a time. Understanding my statement? So no, that means multiple classes at a time. That means no support for multiple multi inheritance. What is that, guys? Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance is not allowed. Okay. Next one is what, guys? Okay. With inheritance, the code becomes okay. What is that? Fragile. English is a dirty language, guys. Anything you can say. Fragile. That means easily breakable. Easily breakable. Understanding my coin? Right, boss. Next, number 3. With inheritance, okay, the unit testing of code becomes bit complex. Okay, Bharat Kumar, I will launch one by one. Na? You cannot control a boss. When I am giving statement, I will explain each line and with examples. I have written that statement and he is asking, how can you say easily breakable? Do you think I will go to next topic without explaining those points? Muddy fellow. Okay, I'll take each point. Right, guys. With inheritance, the code becomes fragile. Fragile means what? Easily breakable, guys. Don't be BP patient, sugar patients in my classroom, guys. Try to have some patience. Okay, don't think that you only intellectual, you got that question. When I write point, I will definitely give clarity on it. Okay, so these are the 3 points, guys. To solve most of these problems, we can take the support of composition, guys. We can definitely take the support of what? Composition. So that's the reason we always prefer composition based relationship while developing target and dependent classes in what? Target and dependent classes in Spring, guys. Okay, tomorrow when we meet, I will take each point, problem with inheritance, solution with composition. Again, problem with inheritance, solution with composition. Problem with inheritance, solution with composition. We will discuss. Okay, now onwards, remember, guys, while writing Spring code, what is the design pattern we have implemented? Strategy design pattern. Why IOC container of Spring is built using which design pattern? Using which design pattern? Okay, what is that? Flyweight with factory pattern. Flyweight with factory pattern. Factory also internally used by flyweight, guys. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? What is the minimum design pattern we follow while doing coding? While doing coding, I'm understanding my statement? Coding means strategy. Any Spring application, we follow strategy pattern. But IOC container is already implementing factory with what is that? Flyweight with factory. Coding wise strategy pattern. I hope you are not confused, guys, right? Sir, I heard DAO will be used service. Those comes under in layer applications, guys. Minimum Spring application, right? Minimum Spring application will be having this one. I hope you understood my statement, guys. Right. Okay. Sir, I want every design pattern. Then please comment it in design pattern batch. I will discuss only those design pattern which are related to our programming. Right. Pawan, I will give evening batch details very soon, but you should have a Spring Boot knowledge for that. New design pattern batch we will plan and I will let you know. Okay. Right. When Serlet is going to start, April 25th morning, 9 a.m., new batch of Serlet will be started. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Very, very important. Okay, boss.